Nothing makes me feel wealthier than pouring back into myself. How do I do that? I do it through courses. I do it through fitness. I do it through self-development books, personal development. Every time I learn a new skill, I'm adding to my value and my future potential.
You're listening to the Modern Kings podcast, your source of life-changing information for upgrading your lifestyle and unlocking your keys to success. Welcome to Modern Kings.
Welcome back to Modern Kings. This is the platform where we help you become the best version of yourself in the areas of finance, fitness, and fashion. Today, I'm going to be sharing or exposing, talking about the things that make me feel wealthy, according to where I am at the wealth building process in my life. Today, I'm going to share 12 things that just makes me feel rich financially. But they also tie into and carry over to the mental, physical, and spiritual realm. It's not always about the dollars in the bank, but sometimes the dollars in the bank make you feel very good in all areas of your life. So let's dive in. But before we dive in, if you're here for the first time, I appreciate you being here. I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Also, I just launched our Patreon. That's right, it is ours. It is the King's Circle. The King's Circle is where you will get that feedback on something that you need a surety on that you're wearing, a financial move, an investment, what your diet plan looks like. Is your routine on point when you're going to the gym? This is a unique and boutique service tailored just for you. Right now, I am accepting the founding members, which means if you sign up now, you will get a locked-in grandfathered rate of $9.99 per month for life. Thank you so much for your consideration of subscribing and your consideration of joining the Patreon. I can't wait to see you there, and I can't wait to help you be the person that you've always wanted to be. So one thing that makes me feel wealthy is seeing money in my bank account. There is something powerful about grabbing that phone, getting the Face ID to come on, or looking at your bank account and seeing a healthy balance. Not just enough to get you by, but enough that gives you some options, right? It's about the sense of security, peace of mind, and abundance that comes with knowing that I'm in control of my finances. For me, it's a feeling of stability, where I don't have to stress or scramble like I used to. It is one of the biggest markers of feeling rich. Money is a tool, and seeing that balance reminds me that I'm using it wisely. Second thing, putting my bills on auto pay without checking the account. Now this one is underrated. Because I have all my bills on auto pay and I don't have to check my account balance before things are withdrawn, it's an amazing feeling. I can't say that I've always been able to do that because paying bills can be stressful. It has been stressful for me. Every payment that I did and some years ago, it had to be calculated. I had to pay one and then make sure that I wait to sort the other one out and see what date came around first because I had more month than money. Nothing makes me feel wealthier than pouring back into myself. How do I do that? I do it through courses. I do it through fitness. I do it through self-development books, personal development. Every time I learn a new skill, I'm adding to my value and my future potential. The marketplace pays you based on the value that you bring into the marketplace. And that is a good reason for you to continue pouring into yourself. Also, the more that I grow, I know the more that I can offer the world in return. And I can increase my wealth in every sense of the word. And I can increase my wealth all around. Fourth thing for me, blessing other people in the grocery store. Ooh, it just gets me giddy. One of the most rewarding things that I encounter is having the ability to bless other people without it hurting my wallet and without them knowing that it's about to happen. You ever been in line and you're about to pay for something and then the person in front of you or the person behind you has their stuff too and you just hey, put theirs on mine. And they just lose it, right? Because you can cover their bill. It's an amazing feeling if you've ever done it. If you haven't done it, try it. And it's not about the recognition. It's about you knowing that you've built enough abundance to share. And you create that feeling of relief or joy or whatever that person is feeling, you're able to gift that person that. My fifth thing is an environment with quality products. That is my home, right? My home is my personal sanctuary. And having a peaceful environment filled with quality products and quality people, it all makes a difference. Whether it's like high thread count sheets or the comfort of a well-made chair, I've learned that quality over quantity always wins. When my space feels intentional and peaceful, it feels like I'm living in luxury every day, no matter where I am. Number 6 on my list, quality people. The people you surround yourself with, or the people that I surround myself with, are a major reflection of my wealth. You know, people talk about being broke and the average American can't come up with $500 if they had an emergency and all these other things, right? I don't know those people. I personally don't have a relationship with those people. Does it mean that I'm better than them? Absolutely not. Guess what else? I was those people. That is why my heart is to help you to build wealth, because one of the best and fastest ways out of your miserable condition, in which I can remember being in a miserable place in my life, is to invest. Listen, the people that you surround yourself with, they are a major reflection of your wealth. I've been able to transition and evolve, and now I'm blessed to have quality friends who've been there through thick and thin. One of these examples is my friend Chris, who really showed up for me over and over again during my divorce, during a time where I just needed him to pick up a car for me, spur of the moment. He was about to take a 3.5-hour drive for me just because I need a document signed and I didn't have time. That is the wealth, knowing that you've got people in your corner who lift you up, challenge you, and have your back no matter what. Listen, if you're still here, you're inspired by today's episode, remember, wealth isn't just about money. Wealth is a series of positive habits. It's about how you experience and design your life. I want to help you design that life, and that's why you should be a part of the King Circle on Patreon to start building your personalized wealth strategy. I want you to go to the link in the description box. It's the first link, and I'll see you there. Number 7, nothing feels richer than waking up in the morning knowing that I'm healthy. When I'm in the gym, pushing my body, or eating foods that fuel me, I'm reminded that wealth without health is meaningless. Maintaining my fitness and well-being, that is what allows me to enjoy everything else I've worked for. True wealthiness comes from being physically capable of living to the fullest. Number 8 for me is stamps in my freaking passport and adding new ones. Travel is one of the greatest forms of wealth to me personally. Seeing stamps in my passport and knowing that I've experienced different parts of the world, and also seeing the pictures in my phone, right? It feels like the ultimate luxury. It's a reminder that I've not only invested in my financial health, but also my cultural experiences and my personal growth. Adding new stamps in my passport, it's like collecting memories and experiences that make life fuller. You know, one thing that I really enjoy is when I see a commercial or I see a photo for some marketing campaign and I'm able to identify immediately where that place is. And I'm not talking about the Eiffel Tower or the London Bridge and things that people see all the time. I'm talking about the rural side of the countryside of Orvieto, Italy, or this cathedral that's in this really small town, or this little village in Vietnam. It really makes me feel wealthy to know that I've been there. I've seen that. I've got the photo. And here it is being broadcasted, and I can say, done that. Number 9, having options in my closet. When you have a wardrobe full of options, it just makes you feel richer. Whether I'm dressing up for a formal event or going casual, I know I have clothes that fit my style, that fit any occasion, and it gives me confidence. It's about more than just looking good. It's the feeling that I'm prepared for any occasion. And that's a luxury in itself. Every time I look in my closet, I'm reminded of how far I've come in crafting my image. I can recall a time where I only had one suit. I can recall a time when I only had one pair of nice shoes. And to have a few to choose from, that is wealth. Number 10, being financially educated and knowing multiple ways to make money. I really enjoy that I have the knowledge to make money in multiple ways. Knowing that you're financially educated and how to make money in various ways is the epitome of feeling rich. Because you can go get it whenever you want to. It's not about relying on one source. It's not about relying on a person. It's about having streams of income that allow me to pivot and thrive in any economy. Whether it's investments, whether it's business, whether it's passive income. And I know all of these things are cliche, right? But this knowledge gives me the confidence that no matter what happens, I will always land on my feet. There's always an opportunity out there waiting for me. I had a conversation with a young man yesterday, and he said that he needed $250 within 3 days. And he asked me, what could he do? My answer was that you need to be already tied into some type of system, whether it's a DoorDash or Uber or Lyft or whatever that case is. You know, maybe some overtime on your job, but he had none of those options. So I said, you're probably not going to want to hear this, but you can get a bucket, you can get some water, and you can get some suds. You can go wash some cars. And I'm sure you can make $250 within the deadline that you need it. Here's the lesson in it. Here's the lesson in all of this. You want options before you have to search for them. That too is an area of wealth. Number 11, flying business class. Did you really think I was going to leave that one out? There's something special about stepping onto a plane and heading straight to the business class, straight up front, my section. I just don't like it going to the back. I just don't. It just hits different when you get used to sitting up front. It's not just a bigger seat. It's better food. It's better treatment. It's knowing that I've elevated myself to a level of comfort and luxury. It's knowing that I've elevated myself to a level where comfort and luxury is the standard. And once the standard is the standard, it's the standard. Traveling in business class isn't just about the physical experience of it all. It's about acknowledging the effort it took to get there and enjoying the fruits of that labor. Listen, I've traveled a lot. I've flown a lot. I've been a million miler well before COVID. And it hasn't been easy. There has been sacrifices. And it's not always as glorious as it appears to be. But if you never sacrifice anything, if you never put any skin in the game, there will never be any reward. And that is why I enjoy sitting up front in my business class, because I've earned it. Number 12, forgetting I had money over in that corner. That is a personal favorite of mine. When I get to a point to where I forget that I got money set aside in another account or somewhere in an investment, and it's grown or it's there waiting for me to do something with it. It's a special kind of wealth. When you know that it's the little things like rediscovering a savings account or a crypto account that you totally forgot about. It just reminds me of the financial stability that I've built. That moment of surprise makes me feel incredibly wealthy because it shows just how far I've come from worrying about bills, lights being cut off, juggling which one I'm going to pay first, to forgetting that I have that money. Since you're still here, I have a bonus for you. The bonus thing that makes me feel wealthy is a loyal, loving, fit, caring, and understanding wife. None of this that I've mentioned, none of the wealth, the luxury, or the experiences would mean as much if I couldn't share them with this beautiful woman of mine. As you build on your journey, nothing matters unless you can share it with the people that you care about. I mean, really, what's the point if you can't share it with someone that you truly love or the people that you truly care about? I have a partner who gives me the freedom, that stands by my side, that laughs with me, that supports me through the ups, through the downs, and that is the ultimate form of richness. And that is what I hope you have too. At the end of the day, wealth is only as valuable as the person that you can share it with. Remember, wealth is a series of positive habits. And these 12 things that make me feel rich inside and out, it's not just about the money for me. It's about the experiences, it's about the mindset, and it's about the relationships that I've cultivated and that I hope you've cultivated. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to share it with a friend who might need a little reminder of what true wealth looks like. Join me in the Patreon. The link is down in the description, and start your journey to building wealth, real wealth. Until next video, look your best, do your best, and be your best.